Okay, so speaking of that hot weather and the cooling areas, let's go ahead and bring in Chief Meteorologist Betsy Kling for a check of the forecast because even though it's going to be hot, there is relief on the way, right, Betsy?
There is. We just have to be patient to have that relief come in, unfortunately. Right now, we are dealing with sweltering conditions, all the heat, all the humidity, all the feels. And now we have this bank of clouds that's beginning to develop. This is a very interesting, newer part of our forecast for the afternoon. We are seeing some vertical development, and these clouds are looking a little darker. Of course, we're looking toward the sun. But this is an indication that things are beginning to pop, and indeed they are. Temperatures are in the mid and upper 80s, even some low 90s on the map right now, but look where things go later on as we have chances for rain showers and thunderstorms that are moving in. So we do have that light fog that is still in tonight's forecast, but early storms that are going to be fading away later on. It feels like temperature is 108 right now in Port Clinton. Feels like it's 93 in Worcester, 94 in downtown Cleveland. Obviously, it's been a hot day. We've seen a lot of sunshine, and it's the humidity that's really making the difference today. Now we have a triggering mechanism that's coming in to make it all start to come together. Last 15 minutes, just within this radar view, 620 lightning strikes, and a lot of these have been clustered out here by the island. So if you have folks that are vacationing up at Kelly's and whatnot, they're definitely feeling a lot of that heat and humidity, but now getting the rumbles of thunder that are coming along with all of that. And then we also have some showers and thunderstorms that are starting to bubble up, specifically in our western counties. So Erie, Huron, Richland counties, you can see these little showers and rumblers that are beginning to really pop. This is all happening within the last 15 minutes. Big questions now, how fast will this continue to move to the east? These are moving very slowly. So what does come down in the form of the rain will be heavy rain with pretty intense downpours expected. That would include this batch that's moving towards Cedar Point. I told you before, I just looked at the cameras and it looked to me like they had none of the rides were running at this point. This is all part of a little cluster of storms that'll be riding through the area this evening. I think as we get into the next couple of hours, we're going to monitor to see if these are going to rain themselves out. Most likely they will, but they may pop off a few extra showers and storms, and you can kind of see how that's all taking place farther south. Then we get into sunshine. This is what we have coming tomorrow. We have all the heat, all the humidity still here, but we are not expecting to see a lot in the way of the pop-up shower and storm chances. It's 93 right now in Louisville, 96 in Memphis. I think tomorrow's temperatures here in Northeast Ohio go right back above that 90-degree threshold, and we have heat alerts that are already in place for the entire state of Ohio, with the exception of some of the southernmost counties. But here in the Northeast Ohio area, we have a heat advisory for tomorrow afternoon. The heat index numbers, again, possibly exceeding that 100-degree mark, just like they are this afternoon farther west. So 95 to 100-plus degree heat index numbers in the afternoon hours. Obviously, take breaks, stay hydrated. You know the drill by now, as it is late July. So let's get into your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast. You can see our little pops of showers and storms out to the west, and things just kind of migrate to the east. But once the sun goes down and once these things really start to lose some of the sauce that was provided by daytime heating, they'll start to fall apart. And I think after 8 p.m., we are looking at just leftover shower chances with us, and then we'll clear out overnight. Once again, some light fog will be around for tomorrow morning. That's part and parcel with all the humidity that we have in play. But tomorrow afternoon, the sun is going to be up and it is going to be heating things up quickly. Temperatures in the mid and upper 80s midday. And there you see it will probably cross that 90-degree threshold in some locations. And that may be enough to pop up an isolated rumble or shower chance. But otherwise, I think we'll have a dry day. Medina Country Club forecast has those isolated pop-ups for tomorrow with our temperature right back to 91. Upper 80s with pop-up storms coming in on Wednesday. We're likely to have some storms Wednesday night, then also into the day on Thursday. That's the big day of change, because once we get through that, not only do we have cooler air moving in, it is much less humid air, and that sticks around all weekend long. Next weekend still looks like it will be fantastic for us. Back to you.
All right, Bets. Appreciate that very much. Whew, relief. Thank you.